Shalom Aleichem, gorgeous gardeners. My name is Angelina and welcome to Angelina Grows. Now today I'm going to be processing all the tomatoes that I froze. Just have a look at that, drippy drip. I froze them all in order to wait and do the tomato soup / sauce all in one go. I thought I'd film this because I didn't film making the sriracha sauce, and Chris from Packet to Plate asked me if I could find the site for him, and I can't find it again for the love of... Sorry Chris. So I'm going to do processing the tomatoes today. So I will just turn the camera around and I will show you all the tomatoes. There we are, now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bags of tomatoes that have been, what I have done is de-seed, chop up, de-seed, then freeze the tomatoes. And what this does is makes it really easy to just take the peel off. I'll throw the prepared tomato in there. So I have my favourite pot that I'm going to fill up with these tomatoes. My trusty recycling bag to put the skins in. Some people are clever enough to make things with the skins. Like someone dries them and makes a tomato powder, which they add to things. But I don't have the equipment for that sort of thing. So I'll do a few of these just to give you an idea. I won't bore you by watching me do it all. And I'll get back to you when the pot's full. So here we go. So it's not that one, the skin's just fallen off somewhere in there. Peel the skin off. Pop that in there. So easy to get. You can get the skin off by doing it before you process the tomatoes, but if you freeze them, it just makes taking the skin off incredibly easy. And if you chop and de-seed them before you freeze them, won't be absolutely de-seeded because they're fresh tomatoes. Well, they're well frozen. Don't think they count as fresh anymore when you freeze them. Look how easy it is to peel the skins off. Some of these are still frozen. Skin, tomato. It is important to get the skin off because there's something in this skin. I don't know, it's all science, I don't know the sciencey stuff. But you basically try not to get the skin in your sauce. Here we are. Some tomato skin. Tomato skin. And so I'll do one more. It's rather cathartic. Yeah, that's the word. Cathartic. Get back to you when the pot's full. Okay, so I have peeled the skins off all those tomatoes and put them in the pot. And another good thing about freezing them first before you use them is that a lot of liquid is released. So I will just give you a look. Hang on, I'll pop you in the pot and tip it up. Hopefully you can see there's a lot of liquid there. What I'm going to do, I've had a costume change. So what I'm going to do is tip out that excess water, and that'll give us a nice thick sauce. Now the varieties I grew this year for the sauce were ones that are recommended for making sauce. I didn't just use the normal tomatoes that I used to grow. I'm getting there, getting a bit of knowledge. So this year I grew Mountain Merit, Super Mama and Big Daddy as my sauce making tomatoes, as well as my normal salad tomatoes. Sorry, I'm tired. It's been an exciting day. I've not got COVID. Woo! Yeah. So I'm just going to tip out that water and then I'll show you what we're doing next. Okay, so next bit, put the cooker on. It does seem like a lot of tomatoes to make a little sauce, but when you consider how restricted the diet of most autistic people is, well, you'll be glad to know David doesn't have COVID either. Every little helps. Homemade tomato sauce, homegrown sweet corn. So just get, whatever veg I can get into him. If I can grow it on the allotment and have it as healthy and organic as possible, then that all helps, doesn't it? So this is on now. I'm going to start giving this a stir. Too long to be cooking down. So I'm probably talking about 20 minutes. Once that's cooked down, I'll just be adding a bit of salt and pepper. So I will get back to you at salt and pepper time. Oh, it's got me having a bit of supper. Let's have a look at this. Hubble bubble. Getting there. I think it's time to add a bit of salt and pepper. And still with me? Little sugar. And that should do it. To put a bit of sweetness in there. Okay. I'll be letting that boil down for another 10 minutes or so, and then let it cool, and then I'm going to blitz it. I'll let it cool overnight. Blended it with the zizzer. And then we have beautiful sauce. Now I put a bit of sugar in it because David likes it to taste as much like tin soup as possible. So a bit of extra sweetness. So we're going to have some of this for our tea tonight with a big lump of bread. And the rest I'm going to freeze and use during the winter for soups and sauces. Of course, you can give this a bit of punch by adding a bit of that sriracha sauce when you're having it as soup, if you so wish. And other than that, that's how we make our sauce.